already have liked us on Facebook. If not, go do that right now. There's a link on the bottom somewhere.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and let us know if you want to see anything. We want to do it for you, okay?
By the way, and we're recording.
Previously on Inside the Ant Farm.
The submarine! No!
Get to the chopper!
I'm really your father.
Sully!
Nate! The hell are you doing over there?
That was my Nathan Drake. Sully!
And this is my Sully impression. I don't know why I'm grinning like that.
If you don't know who that is, well, you'll find out soon enough.
And he's wearing the garb of him currently.
I'm wearing my Nathan Drake costume.
He's already bought this costume for Comic-Con in October.
October, by the way. I'm ready.
So if anyone thought that he wasn't a nerd cred.
There's no one who thought that I wasn't a nerd, by the way. I'm putting my glass back.
No, there was you for a long time, okay, big guy?
I never
was you for a long time.
I've always embraced my nerdiness for the most part. I just didn't like having plastic frame glass. I like being poor nerd.
I like plastic frame glasses again.
Get back in, because I'm such a hipster.
These are just nice to see out of. It's nice to be able to see.
Okay, what's our beer for today?
This is a special beer. This is probably the weirdest beer we've ever had on this podcast. It is, it's called Dogma. It's,
I'm gotta go from where you're looking.
It's by Brewdog. It's a 7.8% alcohol by volume, a flavored ale.
Sounds tasty to me.
Ale brewed with honey, cola nuts, poppy seed, and guarana. A product of Scotland, though. So it can't be bad,
so
right?
that'll get you high, probably.
Because, yeah, Scottish people, they know what they're doing.
They'll tell you're killed.
Let's see what it looks like here. Let's get this color going.
It's dark and pretty.
You can hold this up while I pour my own.
Pretty, dirty, pretty things here.
I'll pour a whole glass for you.
Let's say don't pour too much. I want you enough beer. There,
no, there's enough. Don't worry.
We still have to go to the store after this.
Lucky you.
Well, light's good enough, I guess.
Light or dark?
Oh yeah, you definitely got enough. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have to go to work today.
Prost.
Remember, you prost because it's the old... Hold on. Oh. Wow, that's interesting.
That's complex.
It made me a little emotional.
There's
like honey in there.
Yeah, there's like 3 different flavors. It was good.
How about are the flavors honey, cola nut, poppy seed, and guarana?
Well, you got like a almost like a coffee or cola taste. Guarana you're not gonna taste because guarana is just
guarana you can. Guarana actually does have a very distinct flavor. It's more of it's like a bitter flavor.
I can kind of smell the guarana.
You can taste it in like energy drinks and things. It actually will make you a little jittery sometimes.
For everybody watching right now, going, I'm drinking PBR. Well, we were supposed to drink Big Flats, but somebody didn't show up today.
Jimmy, it's okay, man. We had a good practice. We just made fun of Jimmy most of the time. I pretended I put on a Yankees hat with a New Jersey, New York Giants jersey. I was New Jersey Devils for some reason. I don't know why.
New York, New Jersey Metro Star jersey he has.
He wears soccer. He likes soccer now. That's right, Jimmy. You like soccer. What? You're not here to defend yourself.
What did you get?
Can't say anything.
He told me he loved soccer yesterday. He's like, I love soccer.
He's like, I kick ball. And I was like, dude, why?
It's like, I'm better than Pele. And I was like, okay, that's weird.
Okay, so if you ever see Jimmy Keefe, challenge him to a game of soccer.
Or crab walking. He loves crab walk.
Everyone, who doesn't love the crab walk, though? It's just something...
He claims he's the crab walk champion of the world. I don't know where you get tested.
I think he just said he's maybe he just has crabs. The crab champion. Are you sure there's a walk in there?
I don't know. I didn't do it. All right. You bring up your giant list of stuff.
Okay, so the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 by Samsung, which is what we use to record our podcast currently, also has a fun function where you can write little notes to yourself. So I like to write out the notes for the podcast, but when you record on the device, you really can't have the notes up there as well. But what you can do is you print them out. And that's my handwriting.
He can print out his horrible hieroglyphics of handwriting.
Yeah, which is right, because I just showed him the list, but they're not going to be able to read that too.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to talk about half that stuff on there. I'll just put it over here, though.
There's no way that if he held that up there for a minute, you wouldn't be able to read that.
So how's your week going, big guy? How about you? How you doing?
I did a lot of working last week. So it was nice to recover a little bit and have 2 days off. Do you think that's going to fit in there? I don't know. I'll attempt to while we're talking. Yeah, no, my week was kind of... It was all right. You know, Aiden's been all right. So we had a lot of fun. And I've been exercising a lot more, so I feel a little better. I'm back under 230 again. So I had kind of a sloppy week.
You weigh less than me.
I'm 228 right now.
I'm 232.
So,
but it's all muscle.
Here you go. Wait, I got it in there.
Down there. Yeah.
There you go.
See, look. You can almost be Malcolm Reynolds.
Almost. There you go. Yeah, how was your week?
It was a little tiring this week, but you know, it had some fun. I went to see the Syracuse lose in the Final Four, but it's a good game, very close game.
We watched it too.
I watched it at Jay Ryan's, or is Jay Ryan's? Yeah,
Jay Michaels, the shoe place.
No, Jay Ryan's the pub,
I know
the Irish pub. Never been there before.
It looks like a hole in the wall. So
yeah, it was nice though. It was nice inside. It was crowded. It was obviously crowded. The only bad thing was that everyone had pictures of beer, including me, and we were all sharing with each other, which is the very Irish tradition, Irish way to do it. I had a lot of those beers.
I heard you were pretty messed up.
I didn't.
There's something about eating underwear. What? I don't. Do you?
No, I was sitting in my underwear because This is all secondhand from my wife because I don't remember. The last thing I remember was getting ready to leave the bar. I don't remember leaving the bar, and it was after the loss, and I was fine. Like I was literally fine right up until I hit that wall. But I guess at one point when I had stumbled home with my wife, like heavily helping me to get home and not walk into the street and get hit by a car. And then I was sitting and she told me I should drink some water, and I said I couldn't get up and get the glass of water so she could pour some in my mouth. Then she poured a lot in my mouth, and I guess I choked on it and was coughing and like coughed it up at myself, and then it was just sitting there in my wet underwear.
That's her fault, by the way. You don't pour water in a drunk guy's mouth. By the way, wives like towards you. Last time I was really drunk with my wife was at our epic beer pong tournament where you won the championship belt. Last time. Because I was completely and utterly wasted, world spinning, and she decided that we should go to Burger King and get food.
I don't remember that.
No, you weren't there. It was just me and her.
I remember you telling me though.
But we're driving to the drive-thru, and it's just. I mean, you might as well put me on like a merry-go-round or something at that point because the whole world was completely spinning.
That's how I felt when I woke up.
Definitely threw up in the parking lot of Burger King, which is probably the lowest point of your life. I mean, if you really think about it, lowest point.
The first thing, the next thing I remember after getting home, is falling forward in the dark, and my brain being like, I was going to do something, but I was over by my dresser, and like I tried to, I guess I don't know if I was trying to sleepwalk or something, but like my body was like, get up and do something, and so like I had the falling feeling, and I was like. And then I was like sober for a second, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. What am I doing? And Jamie got all scared, and I was like, what am I doing? And so I finally
because 230 pounds fell face first on the floor.
Hey, at least you didn't.
I didn't.
At 4 in the morning.
My face didn't hit the floor. I kind of like did like a Superman. I was like, and
that's what he feels like he did. It must look really cool.
No, it looked awesome. I didn't hurt myself though, which is nice. I didn't hurt myself. I had a small bruise on my knee from the entire night. How you doing, baby? You want to come on the podcast? So I have Jamie over here.
Drunken baby.
And that's just normal for me.
Luckily, Jamie's never been drunk, so it's pretty cool.
No one's ever.
I don't imbibe alcohol.
She inhales it. You still got one more woodchuck down there.
I'm getting it. Hold on.
Yeah, so I was hangover for like 2 days straight, but I wasn't a bad hangover. It's just like a very mild, like I have a headache and my muscles.
Yeah, no, I know how that feels. I've done that before. Where it's not horrible. It's just it lasts for like 3 or 4 days.
Today was the first day I felt like okay.
Okay, top 5 times you've been drunk. How drunk were you?
I don't know. It's hard to describe. What do you mean? Just like
short was that the most drunk you've ever been? Or?
Oh, okay. No, not even close. I didn't throw up at all. So that's like a huge.
See, one of the top 3 times I've been drunk, I didn't throw up.
I wouldn't say though, because I was very happy.
That was my bachelor party and the wedding.
Well, I would say it was.
That was probably like number 5 drunk.
Best man, this guy right here.
Yeah. Almost worst man, because I almost
worst man.
But I didn't pee in a full
I would put it in the top 10 maybe, but not the top 5.
Okay.
Just because like
you're an alcoholic then.
There's been times that like I've gotten up after a night of drinking and not remembering. I've gotten up and like my vision was still sideways when I was up, and then turned a second afterwards.
That happened the day of my wedding.
That was pretty terrible. And
and like I had to walk over to my couch thing and just like this. And I couldn't lift my head up.
And we had 2 groomsmen come over and they're knocking on your door and you're like, "Who's at my door?" Whatever.
I heard Ryan knock, but I was like it was like in a far off land or something. And then so I'm like, oh, maybe I should get up and check. And then I saw him walking away. I was like, no.
Nice job on that, Ryan. He's like, yeah, whatever.
I was on the couch in the living room too. Like I was sitting in the living room, so I was like 3 feet from the door.
But were you wearing clothes?
No, I was fully clothed. I was sitting there like.
And then you got married that day.
And then a J-Rex sandwich saved my life.
The rest is history.
Direct subs.
I still haven't. I have had one direct when I was on campus.
It's not horrible.
It's
all right.
I like the jalapeno bread. That was fun. It's a good time. Yeah, but so my week has kind of revolved around that. Unfortunately, it's playing some Defiance still. That's always fun. My character has a shotgun that shoots grenades. Double-barreled sawed-off shotgun that shoots grenades now. That's fun.
Okay, yeah, I've actually been playing too. I played a little bit today. It's a fun game. It reminds me kind of a little bit of the mechanics of Mass Effect when you're running around shooting people, third-person shooter. I enjoy that a lot. The story's pretty good, character-driven, and I have a deputy uniform now, so I'm dressed like the sheriff guy.
Finally, is what I'm saying. Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty fun though. I like it a lot.
Do you run out of pretend you're his deputy, like you're his deputy?
I do. Yeah, I wear the little hat.
Oh, she still wants to come on the podcast. She's sneaking her head in the door.
I'm listening.
She must have been drinking. She's like, I want to get in now.
Yeah.
Like, now I Nathan Drake's got to tell. I want to see what Nathan Drake and Sully got to say.
Nate, what are you doing over
there? Okay. New York Comic Con.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I don't know if you're gonna know this guy, but he's a guy I enjoy from sci-fi. He's the host of Destination Truth. His name is Josh Gates.
No clue who that is.
Okay, all right. Well, he's also been on Fact or Fake, Paranormal Files, which is a good show. If you want a show to watch, like they basically debunk or try to debunk.
Oh, you lost her.
Internet films, like YouTube films, like I saw Bigfoot, or here's a UFO and stuff like that. A lot of times they debunk it. Sometimes they can't. They're like, we can't recreate this. Like, good enough.
My friend Sharif just gave me he wants me to watch this. It's like a Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Either watch it or listen to it. I can't remember if it's a podcast or a video podcast. But I guess Joe Rogan talks to like this expert guy that like says that he has like proof of aliens and stuff like that.
It's like, it's me, Joe Rogan.
I have it written down.
I'm writing up and ready to go.
Yeah. I'm like, I kind of want to do it just to see what Joe Rogan says to this guy.
He's a comedian. It could be funny.
What's I'm saying? He's also a good announcer.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what could happen?
He could go just go full Dan Aykroyd though. And
he could just make fun of Carlos Mencia like he does in all his other comedy shows.
That's a good Look that up. Joe Rogan, Carlos Mencia. If you ever want to see just a man just
supposedly Carlos Mencia's real name is Ned, and he just
Ned Handy. Or
he blows him up all the time.
Oh. Well, he's a joke stealer.
Poor Carlos Mencia.
Basically, Joe Rogan's just policing. He's policing the comedy world.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good. What movie did you go see, by the way?
What movie did we go see?
Yeah,
Jurassic Park in 3D.
How'd that go? How was Jeff Goldblum? Was he
clever girl? Jeff Goldblum is always a delight.
And Sam Weir's the bad guy, right? I believe.
No,
who is it?
He's the main character.
Oh, he's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't watched him so long.
The bad guy is the dinosaurs. And Newman. Oh, who's over there?
Newman.
This plays that guy, yeah.
Oh, man. I just know he's Newman.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Sam Weir and Jeff Goldblum, how can you go wrong? I mean...
Exactly. Well, and there's some very auspicious... The only thing that's bad about the 3D is actually really well placed in the movie. The only thing that's bad about it is you can glaringly see where like some things like that's a big robo dino or like that is a stunt woman that is not a little girl anymore. There's currently a stunt woman.
Well, I mean it wasn't made for that, so I guess.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like you could see it before, but now it's just like she's in 3D. This stunt woman.
We paid $1 million extra to make this 3D. Give us piles of cash, please. That's what they're saying.
18.4 million just in American.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give us piles of cash
for a movie that's been 10 years old. That's
exactly.
That's a great thing. And the theater we were in was pretty packed too. There was people like Jamie freaked out when the Raptors popped up to the door in the one scene where they had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yes, scared. I went to see a movie not quite as entertaining, The Host. Stephanie Myers?
That's about like Hostess cakes, right? It's about like the
delicious Hostess cakes come down to Earth and take over people's bodies. That's why they're all obese, because they eat the Hostess cakes. And then they take
it's Mark Summers biopic. So it's about Mark Summers, and like I watch his hands a lot of times. That's
Mark Summers.
There actually is that movie exists, by the way.
I wouldn't doubt it. I know it's a reality movie or something. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Before he got mashed up in his car accident, but
I didn't know he got mashed up.
He got mashed up. He got his face fixed because he broke all the bones in half of his face in a car accident or something.
Oh, he should have just gone Two-Face and been a villain. That would have been awesome.
And his face almost looks normal. I can't believe it, but supposedly his face was like mush and then like regular face over here.
Well, he's enough money where he can,
he probably had to spend all the.
Still, though, if he would have gone like Two-Face and been the first supervillain ever, I'm just saying.
But anyway, the host. Get back to the host. Okay, the host.
We don't do segues on the show. We're going back.
We have no segues. The Host is basically a movie about these aliens that inhabit Earth, and it's almost like fighting off the cat,
horny cat.
It's almost like basically these aliens come down. It's like a post-apocalyptic thing because basically they've taken over the entire human race, and they're not killing us, but they're kind of just living in our bodies, and they wipe. I mean, they wipe you out, and they become you.
So they kill you.
But these aliens do this to many races. This isn't the first time this happened to. It doesn't just happen to humans. It happens to different star systems and stuff.
So they're dicks.
They're basically thinking we're taking a planet that's war-strewn and we're making it better. We're cleaning it up. We're not changing much of it. We're just cleaning it up, and we're not going to war. We're a peaceful civilization, except for the fact that we take over people's bodies.
Dicks, and we kill them. We murder everyone.
So most of the time, the personality of the person is erased. It's gone. Yeah. So then it's just this dude. It's just whatever. They all look like these weird floating sea cucumber guys, which is creepy. Because there was like a liquid with like little fingers, and they fly around.
What's funny is you look like the liquid fingers are going after my cat.
And so then they go in and they go in through like a hole in the neck, and they live in your. And they change your eyes, and they give you like a.
So they're basically
It looks like a power on computer thing on your eyes.
So she basically stole the idea from Stargate. Got it. Continue.
She probably stole the idea. I wouldn't doubt it.
Continue.
She's not a good writer. And this is not even as good as Twilight, which is the sad part. There's some good things in it. And the premise, it would have been really good if it wasn't written by her. It was written by, like, Philip Dick or something. But
Philip Dick would have written something.
But I'm saying if he would have written this, if he would have written it, it would have been a stellar idea. But this is just garbage because it's just like, oh well, the girl herself was in love with this one dude, but then when she gets imbued by the alien chick, this other human dude who's human falls in love with the alien chick who's using her. This girl supposedly is a husk, but then you find out that the girl's still in there fighting. So like, there's a lot of commentary between the girl, the alien, and the girl, and so she's like, "Oh, I want to kiss him." She's like, "You better not kiss him, because he's not my boyfriend." And it's like, oh, Stephanie Myers, no.
Wait. So the alien falls in love with a human too?
The alien falls in love with a different human, and the human that was in love with the human is also there in the same place. So it has this weird love triangle. Plus, they don't believe that. Not all of them believe right away that she's alive in there. Yeah, there's the middle part of it is pretty brutal. There's a couple cool scenes in it, and the way they hide from the aliens is kind of cool. There's a lot of cool character actors. Diane Kruger is the bad guy in it. Diane Kruger, love her. You know who Diane Kruger is? She is.
Probably would if I saw her.
You would. She's beautiful.
I've heard of her.
Beautiful. But she's the bad guy in it, and when you find out, spoiler. By the way, if you're gonna watch The Host after this, you're an idiot anyway.
Don't lie.
You're wasting all your cash.
If you want, just send your money to us, School for Ants.
School for Ants. Yeah. We can buy a new mic with it. We do need to buy a new mic with it. But anyway, okay. But so then you find out, the reason she's like so obsessed with trying to destroy the human race because she's also being torn apart by the person that's still inside of her. And then you're like, and then the other alien in the main character girl, she's like, I'm gonna make the ultimate sacrifice so you can live because now I'm feeling your cause and I want you to be happy with your guy. And you're like, oh, she's gonna kill herself. There's no way. But then all of a sudden they find a body that's a vegetable, so it's all right if she goes in that body because she's not taking over the person's personality.
I hate you, Stephanie Myers, so much.
And so everything's happily ever after.
Oh, I just want to. I wish I bet. First off, Stephanie Meyer seems like it's Stephen Meyer. Doesn't seem like a chick to me. Because the fact that she's just so misogynistic, like every girl must define themselves by men. Oh, this man or this man. Well, they all want me.
The human girl is supposed to be like this. She's tough and she's smart. And she gets around and she like protects her family. And then the alien's like, oh, I'm an alien and I've traveled a lot of places. But she's she's a very girly girl. So then that's when they
girly girl.
They first don't get along. Well, because there's technically. If you're in a male, you're a male. If you're in a female, you're a female. So they kind of take the essence over. But you don't really know. And the thing is, the worst part about this is the vegetable is also a hot chick. So then the guy who liked her still gets a hot chick. They couldn't put him in like a 40-year-old boy and then say, then it would have been, oh, love triumphs over all because he still loves the alien even though he's in a 40-year-old dude with stubble.
I feel like this is what they do to inmates of Abu Ghraib. They're like, they just tell him the plot to the host and they're like, no, please, I won't tell you any secrets.
I think Stephanie Myers might be an inmate at Abu Ghraib. I hope she is at least. Or at Guantanamo, because she deserves it for this.
Ugh.
I'm not going to say hot pile of garbage. There's parts of it that were, like I said, the premise itself.
Oh, yeah, you're getting a rating.
The premise itself was alright.
So you're saying mediocre at best.
It was mediocre at best. See, if you wanted to watch it, I'd say Pirate Bay it. I wouldn't even pay for it.
Okay. So yeah, I would.
That's right.
Jurassic Park's definitely still a badass movie. It holds up. It's one of those movies.
So you like it, or what is it?
Badass movie, man. It's the top rating. It's a great movie. It's a classic movie, dude.
Top rating.
It's funny too because like
you can't use that sparingly, Mike.
It's still a little slow at the beginning, but the action scenes are still great, and like the tension scenes, and some of it's written by Michael Crichton, some of it's a screenplay writer who I don't have his name on file, unfortunately. But they're just you feel for the people, you know, and it's not like it's the movie's geared towards a younger audience, but there's death in it. There's betrayal. There's like all this other these adult concepts in these very adult situations.
Okay.
I mean, even the part where spoilers if you haven't seen Jurassic Park. Seriously, go watch it. Just turn off the podcast, watch Jurassic Park. You'll thank me later.
Then come back at 22 minutes.
22 minutes. But yeah, like even the part where like he's hunting the raptor and then the raptor's going to drop on him. He's just like, well. Clever girl. Okay, I'm dead.
Like, I'm dead. It's me, Sam Weir.
No, not Sam Weir.
Oh, who is it?
The other guy. He's the hunter dude. I don't know the guy's character's name, but he's Hunter Guy.
He's Sam Weir. And we're going to watch Event Horizon after this.
And then we're going to watch Event Horizon as a... But I guess the guy that played the youngest kid is still like acting in movies and stuff. He's actually on a couple episodes of Justified and looks nothing like the kid, which is why I didn't recognize him until I was just IMDbing randomly the other day, and I was like, oh, okay, well, he's still doing things. That's good.
You never know. I mean, I saw David, remember David Faustino?
Oh, of course. He looks exactly
He was actually on CNN talking about something the other day. I'm like, what?
He's like, I'm a pundit now.
He's like, they're giving me money to talk about stuff. I need money.
Please.
Crack.
Oh, well, yeah, he's definitely a share of things up his nose, if you know what I'm saying.
It's like I'm waiting for that Married with Children marathon. Please, Ed O'Neill, sign on.
Speaking of things up your nose, segue to Justified. Why are you not watching the show? Tell me now. 500 words or less. Go.
I don't have enough time.
Not enough time. Shut up.
I just haven't got it. I have other shows.
You just bought a whole Nathan Drake outfit. You don't have enough time.
I don't watch. I didn't need time for that.
Yeah, you did.
I bought that online. I didn't go shopping.
I thought you went to Target.
I went online Target.
Whatever, you still have to type in things.
Hey, this looks like Nathan Drake's shirt. Hey, this looks like the undershirt.
You can watch it in the background.
I bought an actual leather holster for this one.
So Justified, currently we're in season 3 now. The one of the main villains, Neil McDonough, Syracuse's own Neil McDonough.
Oh, that's right.
Syracuse University graduates.
The Tin Man himself.
They're the Tin Man himself.
I dig Neil McDonough.
The albino powerhouse, if you will.
And not like he's weird looking, but also because he's cool. He's good. He's really good.
He's very good to see. Yeah. He's very good. He's
an extremely dirty bad guy. You just feel like you want to punch him.
They kind of start him out in the season. I won't give anything away. They start him out as this kind of slimy businessman from the north, and like they call him things like carpetbagger and things, which is really funny. And then he's like in the recent couple episodes, he's taking this really dark turn where you're just like, oh yeah, like this desperate guy, and then you're seeing all this the underbelly of him, his character is.
He's good. Being dirty.
It's really good, and it's making the season go from like just good to awesome. Like and supposedly the fourth season's the same way, but I only read about that in a review. I haven't actually seen the fourth season yet. But we will be getting that now.
I just started the fourth season of League finally, so I'm catching up to you. Finally.
Matt.
Finally.
So you're gonna get the brown note? Have you gonna?
I haven't got there yet. We only did the first 4 episodes. Probably do a couple more today. Jess fell
so.
asleep yesterday during the 5th one, so the headlights
You
episode.
fall asleep through that.
The headlights
It's
episode.
your episode.
Oh, she was tired. She was very tired.
Shame on you. And you're still playing Defiance, you said.
Yeah, I did. It's an awesome game.
I keep trying to find you online since we're friends.
I was on. Oh, see, today I played when you were probably at work, so
Probably.
but
It's okay.
I'm on a night every once in a while. I'll have to try to catch you on when we're on next time.
Oh, so we're doing we got less than a month now till Call Me Rad.
We do. I'm pretty excited about it.
Actually, right here I have my waiver form. I already filled it out. That's how excited I am. Wait for it.
Yeah, I haven't run as much as I want to, but I'm probably running slower than you anyway, because I'm going to stay with Jess and try to...
I'm going to smoke you like Coco, so...
I'm sure you will, 'cause I'm going to stay with Jess.
I'm going to run backwards and stuff. I'm going to run to the finish line, then run back, and they'll be like,
Oh.
what's taking you guys so long?
You want a School Friends t-shirt, by the way, for the run, because white?
Do we have extra School
Yeah, we
Friends
do.
t-shirts?
We still do.
We're ready to rock, then.
And the first person to comment on us, if you want a School Friends t-shirt, just give us your address. We'll send you one.
And your size of t-shirt.
I only have large and extra large,
So if you can take large or extra
that's
large.
all you got. It's either real big on you or your fat guy a little shirt. I don't know.
You can wear this like a
I don't
do-rag,
know.
maybe.
I don't know what you want, but
Clean things with it.
That's all we got.
That's what I'd do.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about it too. So I've been exercising. I haven't been running as much as I want to, but I've been exercising good. So I'm feeling like I'm gonna at least get my cardio up and feel a little stronger.
It's good.
All stuff,
It's good.
so.
You look good. You get some muscle up here now.
I do have actually pretty good muscle up here now. Finally, so
Thanks to DDP, right?
Well,
so
thanks
DDP.
to Diamond Dallas Page. He taught me how to be strong again.
Hold on. That real quick. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So rocking the gym. I'll be there tomorrow doing my shoulders.
You're gonna do the chicken dance?
Yeah. I actually just walk around the gym going like this. Yeah, doing shoulders today.
Are you the guy that grunts? You like drops and goes,
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, there's this one guy, and like he's a pretty ripped dude, but he's got like the weightlifter body where he's like huge and tiny little legs.
I didn't work out any of my legs.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's walking around, and he's going when he's doing all the weight, and then he's just dropping them, and I'm like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Get out of here. Like you're the worst person in the
A
world.
lunk, if you will.
Like honestly, I just wish you drop a weight on your. And I'm sorry to say this. I just wish you drop a weight.
He probably watches this. He's gonna
I
be
want
like,
him to drop a weight on his head.
I just want to work out loudly.
I was a fan before. No, but he sounds like he is like having sex with like a tree. You know?
Bark hurts my penis.
You're like, okay, we get it. You have splinters in your dick. Okay, whatever, dude. Stop grunting and then dropping things. You sound like you look and sound like an idiot.
It's like nobody needs to watch you, Silverback Gorilla. Calm down, okay? We got it. We got it. You work out.
And it's so
You
distracting
work
too when
out.
you're trying to do your own thing, and when you're trying to do your own thing, and you just and like, are you having a seizure? What's going on? Oh, you're just lifting a weight.
I really hope your hernia pops out.
That's great. You're lifting a weight and you have to make a stupid noise. That's like the one guy I work with at CVS. You know, I've talked about James on the podcast before.
He
Not
watches
worth making fun of that guy. Really, it's
He
like
watches.
it's like beating a handicapped kid on Jeopardy. You know, it's like it's just not it's not worth it. So
Wow.
he's
Why do you hate him so much?
no he's literally we had to stay yesterday. The truck came an hour late. I work a truck shift Tuesday nights into Wednesday nights. It's Wednesday night morning.
That means he lifts boxes off a truck. That's what it means.
Yeah, I just lift boxes off of trucks, and you know it's an easy job, and you get paid. You know, they pay you money, and it's not too horrible. But there's this guy that works there that, for those who have not seen the other time when I talked about it, he's not like the worst. He's not like Hitler, but he's just really a jerk, and he's really just wants to tell you things you don't care about all the time. Or like tell you how to do obvious things that you already know what you're doing. And he's not a boss of any sort. He's just a guy. But he'll come up and like tell you like, oh, can you take this somewhere? And you're like, no, I don't work for you. Like, plus he's worked there for like a year, and I've sadly done CVS for
about 10 years.
Yeah, no, 11 actually. But actually up to almost 12 now. 11 and a half. But yeah, so it's just like you go away, but like that in the downtime, he'll just come up to you and just start like, they're having Skylanders come out and for the Wii U. And then when they're gonna have the Disney Infinity, and then I played Lego Undercover, and in Lego Undercover, and like it just like, and you're like, I don't invite this. I'm not like, oh, how about the Lego Undercover? Or like I'm wearing a Skylanders T-shirt where I'm like, tell me about Skylanders, please.
You know what you do? That's what I would do when he's talking to you. Just like you were talking about, just go ignore.
I'm just gonna really like that. I'm just gonna keep making like garish faces at him until he goes away.
Oh.
No, but like I'm now taking to sniping at him a little bit. I don't feel, I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it.
You should be proud of it.
But every now and then I'll just be like, you know, if he gives me like an in, because I forgot what I wish I need to write the stuff he says down because it's so dumb sometimes.
They're gems of wisdom.
Well, like the one thing he said was that this is a direct quote from him. So in New York City, you gotta have like a associate's degree. Thanks to Obama, you have to have an associate's degree to be a garbage man.
That's Obama's fault. Yeah, I blame that on him.
I was like, that's a city thing. That's a city ordinance. That has nothing to do with... No, this is what... Because his bills you put through. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense what you just said. I'm sorry. Another thing he said, so Nintendo they're getting an exclusive deal with Sony now. Like, you mean the makers of PlayStation? The guys that made PlayStation? The Sony PlayStation?
It sounds legit.
Yeah, and then like he keeps going though, like he's like, oh, I lied horribly and I was caught in it. I'm gonna keep going. You're like, no, just stop. Just really, it's okay.
It's like just go back to all you have to do is just ignore what you said and go back to do something. And I would have done the same thing. I just ignored it. And
well, no, that's literally what I have to do. Like I'll just like he talks at my face and it bounces off my face. It's like verbal rape. I'm getting verbally raped and I'm just like, okay, just accept it and it'll go away eventually. The pain will leave your heart, and you'll forget it over time.
We'll read a letter about this. Thanks a lot.
I hope so.
For your verbal.
We haven't had comments in a while. Yeah, but so I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. Holy crap!
I don't even remember anything.
This guy is ridiculous.
I'm so excited.
That's what we're gonna end there. So how about the big Pope statue? Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
Big
Pope statue.
Pope John Paul II. They're making a giant statue of him in Czechoslovakia, the holy city, which we've both been to.
We've been there.
By the Jasnagorny.
Well, they already had. Didn't they have the salt statue in the mine or something there?
No, the statue of his parents.
No, they had Pope John Paul II statue in the salt mine.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't count. This is like huge.
It was made of salt, by the way.
This is a legitimately huge statue because, and they want to get in the Guinness Book of World Records because they just recently made the biggest statue of Jesus. Which says a lot because they have
they
that
beat
one.
The one in Argentina.
Yeah, that one that is like on the mountaintop or whatever.
Christ the Redeemer, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's actually good. It's no winged victory of Samaraith, though.
Trivia! Random statues!
Yeah, but it's in Czechoslovakia. I thought that was I just wanted to bring that up.
So Pope John Paul, he is Polish, so that does make sense.
Yeah. His parents are in the front of the Jasnagorny.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, here's the Pope's parents who made a statue of them. Yeah, they're good people.
They gotta be better than good. I mean, they made Pope John Paul. He used to be a saint.
Well, I mean, he was a controversial pope. He was from the Eastern Bloc during the communist period, you know?
Hey, they got a freaking Argentinian pope now, okay, dude?
He washes people's feet. That's kind of weird.
I kind of like what they're trying to do.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
A lot of people are scared of the him being humble and stuff like that because all the other popes are, the bling and the pope card.
Because it's Catholicism bling, yeah. You gotta have like the Gucci.
I kind of like him trying to play something back to the roots that this is what Christianity and Catholicism are supposed to be about.
This is why Catholicism is bleeding out currently. Is because it's like, oh great, this is the guy that talks to God, the guy that is dressed as a transvestite, basically. I mean, literally, there's no difference. Like, he's wearing like a red dress and like ruby slippers and a garish hat. Like, okay, like we're. Really?
Well,
like you connect with no one really, except for like Vegas, like weird people in Vegas.
Well, they also speak in a dead language in their mass, so I mean,
but
language dead. Nobody knows what they're saying.
The only thing that I don't like is that he's so old, not because he's old, but because they basically did that because they're like, no, when he dies, we'll just
youth movement. Well, they're like, we'll do the youth movement now, and they're like, we'll hire. He's 70. They're like, oh,
well, and they did that so they could be like, oh, we'll get that conservative guy, another conservative, guy that, like our last Pope, back in her after this guy dies in a couple of years. And it's just like, come on, man.
Well, he doesn't retire like a bitch. Retire.
Yeah, and I still
can't retire.
I don't get that.
Pope John Paul was like almost dead. He was like up there like they couldn't even like move his hands at the end. He's still doing it.
I think he's praying.
Like, is he talking? I can't hear it.
I'm not sure if he's praying.
He's talking. He was talking to like a wall. He's like turning around from the other side of the pulpit by the time he was done. But he's still doing it.
He looked like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
He did.
But a good one. Still a good Saturday Night
By the way,
sketch.
if you haven't caught up on Archer, one of his latest ones is he's
that's
dressed as a
something I'm not
cardinal.
watching,
It's pretty funny.
so I can't.
It's pretty funny. He's dressed like Father Guido Sarducci in the beginning of it.
I'm cool with that.
But yeah, I'm Pope statue, go for it. Like I said, they had that big salt statue. I remember that one. That was in that mine. That salt mine. I don't know if it was in Warsaw or Częstochowa, but it was one of those two.
The salt mine was not just over.
It was near Warsaw because I remember that there was that big weird church, that Jesus Christ Church, that was like a contemporary thing. This is from like 14 years ago, but yeah,
memories.
Not for you, just for us. My last thing I want to get to is
good. I don't want you
Oblivion comes out next weekend. So are we going to see Evil Dead or are we going to go see Oblivion?
I can see either. Jamie is leaning more towards Evil Dead herself, although she still has a little bit of affinity towards Oblivion.
I think Jess would lean more towards Oblivion just because Evil Dead is going to be a horror fest. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but it's nothing's bad. It's like,
and of course we have to bring
like
our
awesome
wives.
to mediocre, but there's no like bad reviews that I've heard about Evil Dead. I've heard a couple that were like, they tried to hit all the spots
Oblivion,
too
the advanced
hard.
reviews so far are kind of like it's a lot of tropes that I've been seeing in other things.
See, that's what and I could skip a Tom Cruise movie. I'm not
like if you like Tom Cruise
mark.
running, then this is a movie
I'm not
for
a Tom
you.
Cruise mark, so it's not like
I just like I'm a big special
I'd
effects
rather wait
fan.
for like Iron Man.
I'm a big special effects fan.
Iron
That's
Man
what Summer's
3.
for, and so it's like
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. I told you that's what should have been our top rating. It's Pacific Rim.
I saw another trailer for that.
Okay. Okay. So I'm bringing this back for a second. Jurassic Park 3D.
Yeah, you definitely brought that back.
Think of what trailer you want to see that's in 3D.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. Guess what trailer was not in 3D? The only one out of 17 trailers that was not in 3D. Pacific Rim. It wasn't in 3D. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're wearing 3D glasses, so like it has
not
like
putting
the 3D.
out in 3D.
It doesn't. That is the worst waste of anything ever.
Why? Because you're gonna go see it anyway.
I know, but still, like, it's gonna be. If it's in 3D, I would probably poop myself. It looked like the trailer was still amazing, even not in 3D. But then I was afterwards. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't even in 3D. And then it's like, no, 3D trailers. And I'm like, wait, what the?
And then you got like Toy Story 4. And
it was like no. One of them was planes. The sequel to Cars.
Yeah, that's right.
What the crap are you talking
I
about?
heard that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it is starring Dane Cook. I love you, Dane Cook. Don't act, please.
Yeah.
You're a good I love your comedic works.
Yeah.
Don't act. It's like, I'm a plane flying on an aircraft curve.
Be a plane.
But I have a propeller.
I go, propeller.
He's a prop plane that flies on
I
an
hope the
aircraft
plane
carrier.
does all his mannerisms.
Full of jets. And I hope he uses all his jokes like, someone shit in the coats! And you're like, yes!
Someone shit in the cargo hold. I think someone shit in the cargo hold.
So they had Monsters University, which is like...
I like Monsters, Inc. So I'd go see
Okay,
the
no.
just say I saw it.
Monsters University makes me miss Brad Bird when he was in charge. I think it's the guy in charge of Pixar. Danny Buckley will correct me if I'm wrong. Whoever's in charge of Pixar, no, maybe it's Jim Lasseter. Whoever's in charge of Pixar, though, and they were like, no sequels, and you're like, good, thank you for no sequels. But then
Already Cars 2.
like shoving the sequel. Yeah, that was after Disney took over. Like shoving the sequel, and you're like, oh great, oh thank you for the sequel. I need this. Like more Billy Crystal, great.
I'm surprised they haven't done Pixar Star Wars yet. Like,
Well, and it's like, and the premise of Monsters University is that Sully, not Sully, not Sully, but Sully and Mike Wazowski are rivals.
That's because before they became friends, they were rivals. Mike Wazowski and Nathan Drake.
It's me, Sully. I'm played by John Goodman.
I'd watch it. I'd watch it.
Yeah, there's some good. There's some good trailers. They're all, but you can tell like the Jurassic Park is for children. Here are all the children trailers. You're like, okay, thanks for that. And then, but before that,
We
they're
had a
like,
trailer for
Pacific
Scary
Rim.
Movie 5, so you had it easy. I went.
Do you like bad movies? Watch Scary Movie 5.
They made it to 5 somehow.
They want to make a haunted house 2 as well.
I'd rather see a House Party 4. That's all I'm saying.
Kid and Play, you're around still, right?
The flat top's back in, so.
Hey, word up. So Matt, WrestleMania happened.
You did. I didn't watch it. I didn't get to watch it. I'm up with it. I know what happened.
Do you know what happened now?
Yeah, and you know what the worst?
Do you know what happened on Raw the next day?
Yeah, which was better. Everyone is saying that the Raw the next day was better than WrestleMania.
Matt Fowler on IGN, he's like, yeah, he was like, it was what WrestleMania probably should have been.
Well, because there was there's no surprises, I guess. And from what I was reading, because I read the results right after it happened, there was no surprises. So it was like, okay, everything happened.
And there's a rumor going around too that, okay, this is a spoiler for WrestleMania. If you're gonna watch it, go watch it, I guess, or something. Or sorry,
you could. They do a repeat.
Skip it like 2 minutes.
A pay-per-view.
But I guess originally The Rock was supposed to retain the belt, and then Dolph Ziggler was supposed to beat him with his Money in the Bank.
That's not a good rumor because Dolph Ziggler's Money in the Bank contract was only for SmackDown.
Well, that's the thing. That's what they said. He was going to like confront him, and there was going to be like, oh, he did something stupid. Like oh, he tried to cash it in, and it didn't work.
I think that's a far fetched rumor. There was a little bit they were talking about Rock, but the problem is
storyline.
They can't keep Rock on because he's too busy.
Well, supposedly he's
not full time.
His tweet said he hurt himself.
He did hurt himself.
Tore his ab down to the bone.
Supposedly it's legitimate. Hurt himself at WrestleMania because he was supposed to be on Raw next night. And
for a rematch, because he was rematch.
And he did not show up. He basically, at 11 a.m., they're like, yeah, I can't show up. And the whole thing was supposed to be revolving around him. Yeah. So they had to scramble and, write a whole new thing.
which turned out to be awesome, so maybe they should do that more often.
Well, a lot of it, the Dolph Ziggler thing, I think was supposed to happen. But the Mark Henry and John Cena thing that happened on Raw wasn't supposed to happen.
And what was Cena facing Ryback or something?
Yeah. And you know what?
The review I read about the guy just basically does a Raw recap and stuff. He called Ryback the Ninja Turtle because he was wearing a green unitard.
He looks like he's a shell's back because his freaking shoulders are so big.
Well, he's wearing a bright green unitard.
Well, he's got the RVD going on. He's got the RVD.
Yeah.
Before he had one that was actually looked exactly like RVD's. It looked like he stole it from him.
I thought it was a funny touch because now that I've finally seen Ryback, I was like, that makes sense. Okay. And then they showed a picture of him of course beating on Cena and then losing because
Well, unfortunately, everything I read from WrestleMania, I was like, this is lame. This is something I told you was going to happen. This is stupid. Nothing happened here. There was a lot of stuff that I can't believe. This is your grandest show. You're going to do nothing.
Triple H
no surprises.
Hit somebody with a sledgehammer.
Triple H beat Brock Lesnar for Redemption, which we all knew would happen.
With a sledgehammer, though.
Well, because there's no holds barred, which Brock Lesnar picked. That's his fault.
Sledgehammer.
But yeah, I heard Raw was better, but I've heard from a lot of people and reading stuff that.
They showed this hilarious thing and they had tweets to back it up. The new guy was the new
Fandango.
No. Booker. No, not Booker.
E. Langston?
E. Washington or something? E. Langston? E. Langston, yes. E. Langston. It's a gif of him. He's doing something and he gestures his arms out and he slaps AJ in her boob. And she's like, and he's just like, and then that's when the gif stops because he goes, and it is hilarious. And then it's just an AJ tweet where she's like, good thing I have to wear, that WWE makes me wear a padded bra or I would have been really hurt. Yeah, and then the gift is just... He's
like... right in the little titties.
And he's like... It was amazing. He was hilarious. Yeah, I might just go watch Raw just for that.
He's like Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard, that guy.
Yeah. Which is good. Why not? I guess he's supposed to won his first match. It was in, too. Or he beat Chris Jericho or something? No, he didn't.
Well, they lost the tag team versus Team Hell No, but...
I don't know.
I think he did beat Chris Jericho, which means Chris Jericho's not a jobber because he lost to Fandango.
Well, Chris Jericho, that's what he does, though. He boosts other people.
He lost to a guy named Fandango.
Yeah, but he probably has your movie tickets. That's why.
That would awesome if he was the movie ticket.
Like, movie tickets.
Or he's like Bad Boy or something. That would be awesome.
Is he like a masked luchador? What is he?
Yeah, no, he's a like Dancing with the Stars guy, and that's what that was the premise for them facing because Chris Jericho was on Dancing with the Stars, and he was like a dancing guy. And then
this is my face for the story.
This is the first 6 weeks he was there. He wouldn't wrestle because no one could pronounce his name correctly. So every time he'd go to the ring, he'd tell them to pronounce the name, and they pronounce it wrong, and then he'd walk out of the ring. And then they're like, "This is gonna be the best guy ever." But then supposedly on Raw, the crowd was so weird. Like they were hyped up and weird.
Yeah, they were saying like random things.
And they were singing his song. They were singing his song for like 20 minutes during the.
I think the entire crowd at the.
I have to go watch. I
at the Izod Center. It's at the Izod Center.
I have a DVR.
I guess they were all high. Everyone. There's actually a guy. The reviewer I was reading. There's another guy that listed every chant they said in order. Yeah. It was hilarious. All the things they were saying.
Yeah, they said a lot of weird shit. I guess supposedly, and they have a videotape of him singing the Fandango song for like 10 minutes. So, like, the whole crowd, they're just singing the stupid song.
Why the crap not?
And you went, "Thanks, Boston."
Like I said, it makes me want to watch wrestling again because
that
sounds fun.
Weirdos.
Have a good time. Go Beantown. Go Beantown. I think it's like April 24th. What are we doing?
April 24th, we have an open mic. We're doing Shifties because we were supposed to talk about that today, but Keys didn't show up. So for now it's a Shifties, but we'll let you know if it changes. April 24th, though. If you have a dart league, you know who you are, John Romano. Or a kickball league, or a dodgeball league, or a softball, you take
League of Extremely Ordinary Gentlemen, maybe?
Yeah, if you're in the League of Extremely Ordinary
Gentlemen.
That
podcast is ending, by the way.
Bring that here.
Sad.
The League of Extremely Ordinary Gentlemen?
Yeah,
that is sad, actually.
It's after 6 years. But yeah, just come see us. We're gonna try and get out as early as we can, because we know people do have to sleep and things.
And we know how to sign up now. Unlike last time.
Yeah. Well, it's different because when they do a different person every freaking week, it's like, okay, yeah, that's weird.
I just realized that looked really weird with me going like this down here.
Yep.
It's a cat there. It's a cat.
It's definitely a cat.
Out here.
We're brothers.
Brothers. Yeah.
That's all we need. This is a real. We're going long here. 46 minutes. But if you're still listening to our BS, you should already have liked us on Facebook. If not, go do that right now. There's a link on the bottom somewhere.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and let us know if you want to see anything. We want to do it for you, okay?
By the way, okay, so we reached the maximum recording size. So right now we're just going to say thank you, everyone, for coming and watching this.
Stay classy.
And there's going to be a weird cut here. Sully, we love you. Nate!